24 hours later.
Well, I guess I'm back like like I never left, right? Literally, as I was preparing brunch for myself, and then, having my time, reclaiming my time, enjoying my brunch, I'm getting a bunch of messages from my people, and they're like, yo, TikTok is back. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Hmm? You've got to be kidding me. So, guys, it is now being restored for all service users out in the United States after Trump's comments. Now, isn't it so interesting? Exactly what I had said. Big Daddy Trump gonna save the day and save the day he done did. Okay, but we can read into this. As they say, this is NBC News who pretty much is talking about this one here, where they're saying that TikTok said that on Sunday it would be restoring the service to US users after blocking it in the evening before. I think another thing that was also blocked that I've come to find out was an app called Lemonade and also CapCut, which really sucks, which I was like, isn't that interesting? I mean, that is how you make the videos. You've got to kill the other two. Anyway. In a statement, TikTok said its video platform, was coming back online after President-elect Donald Trump provided the necessary assurances to the company's service providers. And it's giving me, what type of assurances have you been giving? Because, there's so much to be said so far. This man it's like he hasn't even actually entered the office yet, and he's already ceased fire between Gaza and Israel. Like, what you mean? How you mean? And then this thing happens with TikTok, and he's like, "No, everybody, chill, chill, chill. I got it. Boom! Here come the nigga.com. Boom! Here comes everything else. I'm telling you right now." Something is really off for me. He says, in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurances to our service providers that they will face no penalties providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States and the company. That's what they also added. Now, so here's the question, who wants to own it? I was actually watching Lovely Tea as I was eating my brunch. Shout out to Lovely Tea. Amazing. Must check out her channel because she's the real OG, okay? And she had made mention that Elon Musk was trying to bring back Vine, and I gagged because in the end, what did I say earlier just ahead of this video, where I was like, for the first time, TikTok was actually giving the U.S. citizens a right to their own personal sovereignty. There was no middleman anymore. They were able to finally build themselves, not just build their brands, but build their livelihoods, and also create communities whereby it transcended so much. And here comes the government who's like, no. This is beyond their control. And everything is always about control if we really think about it. And so this really kind of has me thinking a bigger thing, okay? Some time ago, I was watching something on YouTube, and when I had put out the video about AI, a ride or die for AI, and I forgot what part it was, was it that one or... Damn, I don't remember which video it was. There was a video. I think it was about the LA fires, actually. Yes, it was about the LA fires. In it, the girl was talking about using how we may not be correlating how AI and climate change are becoming a thing. And if we are not careful, that in the end, we could pretty much, hate to say it, we could actually just be gone, literally. What am I saying by this? We have become so dependent on social media and technology. It is the way of our world. I mean, clearly, here I am talking to you from my laptop on the internet, on the Ethernet, right? But what would happen if literally all of this did shut down? If there was no YouTube, if there was no Instagram, if there was no TikTok, if there was no anything, what would we do? We have become, as human beings, so adaptable to what has been shown and given to us over time. We've adapted to these times. There were probably a lot of people who were denouncing technology. There's still even some, I think, cultures, I think it's the Mennonites or something, who denounce this, right? And they believe this is the thing of the devil. However, look what the devil done did. Anyway, I'm just saying this to say that I think this is something we have to really consider and think about as we continue to keep moving forward. As years go on and we evolve, how will we continue to adapt with technology, or what happens if there is no more technology? Do we know how to adapt then? What will we be doing? I guess that's all I'm basically saying. Yeah, this just really kind of opened up my eyes, because this could just straight up have been a test run. And you got to also consider the amount of people who were extremely upset about this and what it did to the collective, to the entire collective of all of us who were not just users, but who were creators and producers on that platform. The kind of influence that you have over people's energy, but also the kind of influence that they had over the collective's energy. And I think this also goes back to the same thing that I was saying before. TikTok, for real, in America is the shit, especially Black Americans. Hate to say it, but FAB, is it FAB? Foundational Black American, FBA, Foundational Black Americans. That's really what it is. That's where it's been at. And yeah, and that's what I was talking about. Who is pushing the culture? Been pushing the culture. When it was Vine, they was pushing the culture. When they was pushing the culture, when it came again, with early Instagram days, and then YouTube, and it's just like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buckaroonie. You got to give the flowers, and you got to give them. They paid the dues. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm gagged over this, and this really does, again, say to me, no matter what, even if there comes another app, just remember it's a money grab. These companies want you to use these services so that they can become rich. This goes back to that same video I was talking about that I put out there. I know people don't really watch it, but whatever. About oligarchy. They're all in there. It's a whole brotherhood. I don't know too much about the sisterhood being in there, but it's a brotherhood. And everybody wants you to be using their app, making them more money. It's crazy, because this goes back to copyright. This goes back to intellectual property. And you think you have it, but you don't. As soon as it's out here on the internet, the shit's forever, and you're giving your creative freedoms away, literally, every time you upload. Right now, I know I am. As soon as I'm uploading this is a part of my creative intellectual property. Anyway, guys, let's have a conversation about this part of it now in the comments section. After I thought we were done, but we're not. What do you think about what I've said? Do you think I might be right? Do you think I might be onto something? What are your thoughts? And Canadians, what are we gonna do? Because low key, I ain't gonna lie, we ain't that funny. Not a lot of us is. I mean, I'm funny, but I know every time you opened up your TikTok, you were happy as hell. To know that sorry, I can't even talk. You were happy as hell that the content that you were receiving was from, it was from our brothers down south. Like, these people's is funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I think this really kind of is a push for us Canadians, really push it. Like, yes, we probably don't have the same amount of millions of citizens here, but impact can still be made. You know what I'm saying? So think about what the hell our impact should really be when we're on these apps, because, like I said, it can be made. However, just remember, all of these apps is costing you some money. It's going to cost you something, okay? If it's not costing you your attention, it's definitely going to cost you your time. It's costing you something. And maybe this is the time for us to start looking at how are we going to make these apps work for us, instead of, in the end, it almost feeling like it's dangling, carrot is being dangled over us. You know what I'm saying? And what's going to happen with the United States? I mean, what will President Trump then do? And who do you think will be a suitor, a potential suitor, a buyer for TikTok USA? Let's have a conversation about it. Oh, and I also forgot, which I'm gagged. I also heard through the grapevine, because the grapevine around my house is quite long, okay? I also heard that Pierre Polivier is going to want to implement the same rules. Basically, he wants to ban it from Canada, which is a child, please. Anyway, what do you think about that? Let's have a conversation about this in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys in another video. Peace.